Queen won't see Archie and Lilibet again as Meghan and Harry not bringing children to UK. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry won't travel back to the UK with their children Lilibet Lily Diana and Archie Harrison next month, it has been claimed. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced on Monday they are to return to Europe in early September to visit organisations close to their heart. Meghan and Harry will take part in 3 events between September 5 and 8, their office stated. This trip will likely see the Sussexes very busy throughout their stay, as they are to travel between England and Germany in the space of 4 days. Their spokespeople did not mention whether they would be accompanied by Lily and Archie this time. However, ITV royal producer Lizzie Robinson said it is unlikely the Tots will travel across the Atlantic next month. Appearing on the broadcaster, she said, "I do understand they are not bringing the children with them on this occasion." Fans of the couple appeared unsurprised by this comment. Retweeting this clip, freelance writer Ara Slock wrote, "In what has become standard practice for Harry and Meghan on these business trips whether to NYC or the UK, their children will not travel with them." And Twitter user @Ada_Giordani wrote, "I never took my children to work either." Lily and Archie traveled to the UK with their parents in June to celebrate the Platinum Jubilee, during which Meghan and Harry are not known to have met with any charities or organisations close to their hearts. This trip also provided the chance for the Queen and Prince Charles to hold their first in-person meeting with Meghan and Harry's daughter who, born in June 2021, had never crossed the Atlantic before. Prior to the Sussexes' trip as a family in June, Meghan and Harry had already travelled to Europe without their 2 children in April. Unbeknownst to the public, they stopped at Windsor on their way to The Hague for the Invictus Games to meet the monarch privately. This private meeting marked Meghan's first meeting in person with Her Majesty since the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's exit from the firm in the spring of 2020. Prince Harry had travelled to the UK on 2 other occasions last year, first in April for the funeral of Prince Philip and then, in July, to unveil the statue of Princess Diana at Kensington Palace. As these events took place just weeks before and after the birth of Lily respectively, the Duchess did not join her husband on these trips. Before his trip across the pond in June, Archie was last in the UK in mid-November 2019, having lived the first 6 months of his life at Frogmore Cottage. In the late autumn of 2019, he left England with his parents for an announced 6-week break from royal duties they spent in Canada. Ms. Robinson went on to speak about other issues royal fans may be curious about in the run-up to the trip. She said, "Lots of people will ask will they see other members of the family? The Cambridges are likely to have moved into their new house on the Windsor estate by that point and Harry and Meghan usually stay at Frogmore Cottage, which is also Windsor, so they will be very close to each other indeed." Ms. Robinson referred to widely reported rumours the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are relocating to Adelaide Cottage with their family later this summer. Kate and Prince William are believed to have chosen to only use Kensington Palace as their working office and to move into a quieter and greener area to bring up their 3 children. If their move to Adelaide Cottage, a 4-bedroom home very close to Windsor Castle, is confirmed, the Cambridges will experience a number of changes in their lives. Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis have all been tipped to attend from September Lambrook School, distancing a 15-minute drive from the cottage. As this house only has rooms for the 3 children and the Duke and Duchess, the relocation to the cottage would also see the Cambridges live for the first time since 2014 under a different roof than George, Charlotte and Louis' trusted nanny Maria Theresa Barallo. However, chances of a meeting between the Cambridges and the Sussexes have been played down by a source. Speaking to the Daily Telegraph, they said the week during which Meghan and Harry are coming back to England will be busy, with lots of moving parts. Indeed, Meghan and Harry will have a packed schedule to tackle, as on September 5 they will be in Manchester to attend the One Young World Summit. There, the Duchess, who has been associated with the organisation since 2014, will deliver a speech before meeting with Harry delegates working on gender equality. On September 6, the Sussexes will travel to Dusseldorf in Germany to mark the beginning of the 12-month countdown until the next Invictus Games. And 2 days later they will be once again in the UK, this time in London, for the Well Child Awards, a celebration of outstanding children and young people living with severe illnesses. Harry has been the patron of this organization since 2007 and has remained in touch with it even after standing down as a working royal in 2020. Delegates working on gender equality. On September 6, the Sussexes will travel to Dusseldorf in Germany to mark the beginning of the 12-month countdown until the next Invictus Games. And 2 days later they will be once again in the UK, this time in London, for the Well Child Awards, a celebration of outstanding children and young people living with severe illnesses. Harry has been the patron of this organization since 2007 and has remained in touch with it even after standing down as a working royal in 2020.